Alright, you live.
Alright, sounds good. So I can start whenever?
Yeah.
Cool. Alright guys, I'll start the run in 3, 2, 1, go.
Woo!
Woo! What's up everybody? If you're just tuning in, my name's Dickhiskhan and this is Banjo-Kazooie. I'm going to be speedrunning the 100% category of the game today, which includes all empty honeycomb cells, all jiggies, and all notes. So, yeah, if you're just tuning in, also, this is a marathon for charity, so people are donating money towards the Trevor Project, so I'm going to give this one up to 5s to explain a bit more about the charity. 5s.
Oh, hi.
Matt, or whoever knows more about it.
5 is cool. Sorry. I'm checking everything.
Okay, cool. Hey, thanks for the good luck, Adderall. So yeah, right now I'm just going through the tutorial area. Bottles asked me if I needed to learn the moves, but I don't, so basically I could skip the tutorial, but I have to go through and collect the honeycombs because it's part of 100%. And something I should mention briefly is that there was a glitch discovered with this game roughly 2 years ago called Furnace Fun Moves. So basically, I did I went to a separate file before I started the run, and I got a game over in last level on a specific area. And now, as soon as I enter level 1, I have unlocked most of the advanced moves already. So this prevents a lot of backtracking and saves about 3 to 4 minutes over the course of the whole run. So people are going to be wondering why I'm not going to learn the moves. It's because I already have them learned using a glitch. So I just skipped talking to them all there by landing on a specific couple of pixels there on the corner of that mountain and jumping over them. And yeah, decent spiral mountain, decent start. Never played a Banjo-Kazooie game ever? Oh man, boom time. They're really, really good games. The Banjo series, in my opinion, definitely worth playing through. So, we just got like a $100 donation or something?
Yep.
Nice.
Anonymous.
Anonymous. Well, thank you for your generous contribution.
How do we get another?
Alright, so this is Mumbo's Mountain, this is level 1. In each level for Banjo-Kazooie, you go around collecting notes, jiggies, and honeycombs. Like I said, we have to collect all of those. They count towards 100%. And also they allow you to progress through the game. So certain things like jumping around on the bird's back and ground pounding and stuff is stuff I would normally have had to gone and learn from Bottles the Mole, who teaches you the moves, but yeah, since we have that glitch, we already got these moves. And here I'm going to showcase the slope glitch. So normally you're not able to climb this unless you transform into a termite, but by abusing the slope glitch, I climb using Banjo-Kazooie. So basically how it works is, if you're standing on a steep slope, after a second and a half or so, Banjo and Kazooie will slide off of it because they can't climb those steep slopes. But if there's a glitch in the game where if you make just the shadow of the character touch flat ground, the game thinks that you've touched flat ground again, so it resets that 1.5 second timer. So you can continue to just jump on and off of steep slopes forever as long as your shadow's touching flat ground. So that's how we skip turning into the termite. There's a couple of situations where you need to transform into a termite to climb steep slopes, and by abusing slopes we can skip both of them, and basically so we just never have to turn into the termite at all. So this is quite different from Skate. But shoutouts to Matt for his awesome run. What's up, Heyo Jake? You got stuck on Clanker's Cavern? Oh yeah. The dreaded water level. So here, to get this next Jiggy, we shoot this boss with eggs, and we're supposed to hit him 3 times. But once we hit him the second time, we jump over here to get a little closer to where we're going to go next, and hit him with the 3rd egg. Way off from where you're supposed to do it, so that we can hit this as soon as we can. Banjo's the bear. Ukulele hype though, totally Viper. Ukulele is coming out. The guys who made Banjo-Kazooie and Donkey Kong 64 and Donkey Kong Country are all getting together. They quit Rare because it was bought out by Microsoft and started their own company, and they're making a game called Ukulele, which everyone's really stoked on. Anyone who loves a good old 3D platforming collectathon got their hopes up for this game. So, I should talk about these little guys, these different colored characters that I'm collecting. They're called Jinjos, and there's 5 in each level. Once you collect all 5, they give you a Jiggy. So if we carefully walk around this room without going into the center, we don't wake up Mumbo. If you wake up Mumbo, he makes you stand still for a while, and no time to stand still in the speedrun. Alright. You love the noises? Yeah, this game's got a great soundtrack in general. The music is amazing, and the noises are fun. So keep in mind that every time I've been collecting a Jiggy, there's been a little dance. It lasts about 4 seconds. So look, I'm getting a Jiggy, and then they do this little Jiggy Jig, as we call it. But for the 10th Jiggy you collect in every level, since it's the final one, there's a little extra dance and a little extra fanfare. So we try our best to skip that one in every level that we can. So for instance, if I jump into that Jiggy and into the water, since I'm in the water, I can't do the dance. And since it's the last Jiggy, I get to skip the 10-second time loss. And that was actually really decent Mumbo's Mountain. So that's level 1 done. 100 notes, 10 Jiggies, 2 empty honeycomb cells, and we're out of there. And now here's Termite Skip 2. Notice how I jumped off the mountain and back onto it so that I could get my shadow to hit the flat ground so that I could reset the slope timer. And yeah, totally skipping the Termite. Alright, so we're opening up level 2 here, which is called Treasure Trove Cove. This is the first level that introduces flying, which if some of you played this game as a kid will know the flying mechanic in this game is pretty finicky and hard to get used to. But it's useful in the speedrun because just like getting a Jiggy in the water like you saw at the end of Mumbo's Mountain, flying into Jiggies will also skip the Jiggy Jig. Nintendo 64 is the fastest version, Gary J. It wouldn't seem... You would think that like maybe some of the remakes for Xbox or emulator might be faster because there's no lag. But the reason Xbox isn't faster is because you cannot skip the text on the Xbox version. And the text, there's a lot of text that we skip in the speedrun. So yeah, I'm playing on Nintendo 64 right now. So I get a little stuck here so that I can get a bigger sink there to get that Jinjo without having to dive under the water. And also, yeah, not having to dive there either, because I can just sink right into the loading zone there. No worries, Gary. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. So I am actually learning the move how to fly right now. The reason we don't abuse the Furnace Fun Moves glitch to have that move already learned is because when you learn that move, Bottles actually gives you red feathers, which are required to fly, and he gives you a lot, so it actually saves time to just learn the move and get those feathers right then and there. Oh, Captain Blubber. Looks like I got some good RNG. This guy can be walking around anywhere in this kind of area on his ship, and if he's walking right there, it's really good because I can just stand right where the Jiggy spawns during the cutscene and skip most of the dance. So here's the first flying segment. So based on the number of flaps Kazooie does and counting the flaps, the speedrunners can fly around and try to collect jiggies while flying and notes and stuff like that, and just to get around easier. These stairs are a little bit of a pain to climb sometimes, but looks like they were nice to me there. And this is a quick dive. So if you slide into a body of water from land while you're in Talon Trot, then it makes you sink all the way to the bottom of that water body. And basically just gets you down to the bottom of the water faster. So I could quickly swim into that Jiggy that was down there. And this is utilized a lot during the run, quick dive. Hey, thanks for the shout out, Matt. Yeah, if you like Banjo games or you like enjoying the speedrun, feel free to check out my channel, dickhiskhan. So yeah, just grabbing a couple jiggies while flying, skipping all the dances. Even though I like the dance, only I thought that was it was sad that they removed that in Banjo-Tooie. What's up, Rainbow Dash, Bear and Bird? Bear and Bird hype. Okay, so I took some intentional damage there because I'm going to be doing a death warp at the end of the level. And there's another quick dive to get that honeycomb without having to go underwater. And here's the mini boss of the level. His name's Nipper. And he's dead. So normally in the speedrun I would just jump into the Jiggy right now, but I'm gonna play it safe a little bit for the marathon because there is a potential chance of unavoidable death there. So I'll kill those crabs to not have to redo all the whole level. If you die in this game, speedrunning this game is pretty punishing because if you die at any point during your run or during a level, you lose all your notes and you have to recollect them. And since there's 100 in every level, it can take a long time. So we're hoping that doesn't happen this run. But if it does, then that's fine. You guys can just donate, and we'll be reading donations and just having a good old time. Okay, so I just pooped 2 eggs into the bucket Leaky, who was off screen, so that I could get a little bit closer to where I need to go before that cutscene happened. There we go. Pretty good. Alright, that was a really good flying segment. So, I use a move called Beak Bomb to go actually through the Jinjo to collect it and leave its Jiggy behind so that I can collect it right now on my way up to this platform here. I've been hitting these X's throughout the level because once you hit 6 of them, you get a Jiggy. Oh, that was close. I just barely made it into that chest before he closed his mouth. Nice. This is actually a pretty good run so far. Pretty happy with it. So there's the Jiggy. Alright, so here's the first death warp of the run. So this puzzle's really hard. You have to spell Banjo-Kazooie, and it's written on the wall. Finish that. We're going to be intentionally dying after collecting the last Jiggy. So you're going to see me take some damage from this crab, jump into the Jiggy, and then land. Hopefully, if everything goes well, I'll land on the crab with the Jiggy in my hand. It will still count as me having collected the Jiggy. The crab's in kind of a bad spot though, but I think it'll be okay. Yeah, so jump into the Jiggy to see how Banjo's still holding the Jiggy, but I die while I have that last Jiggy so that I can warp back to the exit of the level. And we're out of there. Pretty decent Treasure Trove Cove. Grab some red feathers on my way to this lair Jiggy. So there's 10 Jiggies in every level, and there's 10 Jiggies in the overworld, which is Grunty's lair. So before I head to level 3, which is Clanker's Cavern, I have to come over here and activate this cauldron. If you activate twin cauldrons, like 2 of the same color, then it can warp between them, and we're going to be doing that to save some time later with a couple of the cauldron pairs. So there's Clanker's Cavern coming up here, the dreaded water level. Everyone's going to have some... Anyone who played this game as a kid is going to have some PTSD for this first part, where you swim way down in the depths and try not to drown. Really? Oh well. No big deal. So I went for a pretty tricky jump. That would have saved me about 5 seconds if I got it, so it's no big deal that I missed it. It's just 5 seconds. But it's 5 seconds that I lost. So everything in this level's cycle based, and what that means, if you're not familiar with speedrunning terms, is that something's going to be happening throughout the level, like constantly. Like let's say like this whale in front of me right here, he's bobbing up and down, and when I come back to this whale, I'm going to want him to be bobbing up. So basically, if I'm going as fast as I possibly can, then I'm going to get to him when he's bobbing up and not when he's bobbing down. If I got to him when he's bobbing down, then I would lose time because I'd have to wait for him to bob back up. So basically, I'm just trying to go as fast as I can so that I can make a cycle. Nice. Clanker's a whale, yeah. Yep, looks like a shark. Everybody thought he was a shark, but he's not. Apparently he's a whale. Oh, gotta get that bubble. I might miss the cycle I was going for because I swam over that, but that's fine. Oh, it looks like I'm gonna make it just in time. Alright, so see what I mean? Like, if he was underwater there, I would have had to wait for him, and that would lose me some time. But since I got there, just as he was coming up from the water, I was able to shoot his gold tooth in and just jump right inside. So him bobbing up and down like that is happening throughout the whole level on a timer. One thing that I found really cool about this game is just how the music changes depending on where you are. Like if you're underwater, it kind of sounds like your speakers have been submerged or something. And also, being inside Clanker has a different theme from being outside Clanker, which is pretty neat. Ah, dang. If you can jump off that ring, it saves a little time. I didn't quite get it there, but probably still be able to get 20 left on the timer here. Or 21, but unlikely. Yeah, 20. So this is one of the harder tricks in the game coming up right here, in my opinion. I'm just gonna go for it and then I'll explain it after. Alright, I got it. So that jump is just really, really, really precise. That jump there. Oop. And if you get that jump, you can save up to 14 seconds, so it's really important to get, and it's really hard to get in speed run. Oh no. Missing that note's gonna cost me, I think. Gonna be close. I'm not gonna make it. Oh well. Oh, I might have actually made it, but I screwed up my mashing there. I was supposed to fly, and then once this bolt shot up, I was supposed to go inside Clanker from the bolt area. So that's another cycle-based thing. Having to stand there and wait for that bolt obviously isn't optimal, but not as bad as missing the jump. So it's good. Hey Fives, are you here? I guess not. I was hoping someone could talk a bit about the charity. I don't know too much, but yeah, we're doing a speedrunning marathon for charity today, and the charity is called the Trevor Project, and it's just basically it's a way for, you know, troubled LGBT community members to talk to someone if they need help. So, and I think it's the only organization in the United States that does that. So, it's a good cause. If you want to donate to the charity, it'd be much appreciated.
It is the only specialized LGBTQ plus suicide prevention hotline. The only one.
There you go. That's pretty shocking that there's only one, but it definitely deserves some money. There's another version of a quick dive. If you get into Talon Trot on your way through going into water, the animation of you leaving Talon Trot goes off and makes you sink lower too. Oh, what? Someone get on the pipe there. It's optimal after you kill those crabs to jump up on this pipe and then go to where the Jiggy spawns. It saves a bunch of time. For some reason Banjo wouldn't get up on the pipe. Jerk. Costing me the precious seconds. The precious frames. So once again, at the end of this level, we're going to do a death warp. This time, we're going to collect everything that's underwater in the level, and then we're going to drown after we've collected everything. So we're perfectly timing the swim so that once we've collected the last Jiggy, which is that one there, the last 7 notes, and the last empty honeycomb piece, right after collecting those things, we will drown. And it'll take us back to the exit. There we go. Not bad. Clanker's Cavern is done. Death Warp Craigasm. Yeah, that's a pretty neat one. That's one that I like in particular because it's like you go around, you have to swim to collect all those items, so it kind of works out perfectly that you run out of air just as you collect the last item you need. My favorite world to speedrun is Rusty Bucket Bay, which is a lot of people's least favorite level in this game, but for me it's always been my favorite level. The music is my favorite by far. I like the level design, and people hated it because of the difficulty, but hey, hard game means good game in my opinion. I like to have a challenge. Hey, look at that. We got a Volt bot going. Good job, Matt. You did it. What's up, Rose? What's up, Roasted Pheasant? Welcome to the stream today. So, Bubble Gloop Swamp, basically, we abuse, you know, taking a lot of damage in this level to go faster. As you can see, like, I'm just jumping in this water that clearly hurts me to jump in. There's piranhas, and they're biting Banjo and Kazooie. But it's faster to just jump through this water than it is to walk through it with the boots, which is what you're supposed to do. And also, I've used Slope Glitch there so that I can jump on the sides of that pipe. So, because we'd rather jump through the piranha swamp than put on the wading boots, which is how you avoid taking damage, we're going to be dealing with health throughout this whole level. So first you gotta feed that guy an egg, and then basically I'm trying to move as fast as I can here right now because I want to make it to this leaf boat before it gets away from me. There's a leaf boat coming up, and it's on a cycle as well. So if I don't go as fast as I can here, then I'm not going to make it to this boat as fast as possible. And jump over here to get this Mumbo token. So I should explain a little bit about the Mumbo tokens. You haven't seen it yet. This level will be our first transformation. You need Mumbo tokens to transform into different creatures throughout this game, but they're not required for 100%. Even though there's a finite amount of them in the game, they don't have a counter like Jiggy's Notes and Honeycombs do, so they aren't counted towards the percent, but they are required to do all the transformations. So yeah, as you can see, we're at 1 health now, so health management in this level is really important. I'm supposed to be at 1 health though, so don't worry about it. Relax. Alright, not bad. When's Hundo all Mumbo tokens? Hey, maybe if I ever feel like doing a max percent run. So here we're going to kill all these frogs, and this makes it really easy to manage our health because each one of them drops a honeycomb. Kill the frogs using invulnerability feather. And I tried to kill the last one right where the Jiggy's going to spawn, so I can collect it during that cutscene. So here's the hut jumps. Each one of these huts has a shock spring pad in it that allows you to jump really high. But I don't want to break them because it loses time, so I just jump off of them onto the next platform. It's a little precise, but who cares? Gotta save time. You gotta go fast. Ah. And I shoot the egg into that crocodile's mouth and hit that switch at the same time so that both cutscenes will play simultaneously, and that saves a good amount of time as well. Only the best game ever made, Dan God of Thunder. Nobody can talk trash about Banjo-Kazooie. Nobody. It doesn't work. Ah, unlucky. Nice. I managed to save that pretty good. So basically, we want to shoot that last. Those guys are called Croctus, and there's 5 of them in the level you shoot an egg into. That's the last one, and he makes a Jiggy spawn. So we want to jump to the Jiggy there. We want to jump to the Jiggy during that cutscene so that we can collect it without losing time of doing the dance. So here I'm going to do a little bit of a glitch. So now I can walk during this Simon Says cutscene and start hitting the turtles early. I got really good luck there, actually, to have them all lined up like that, one after the other. That saves a bunch of time. This looks like a bad meme game, and you should feel bad. Are you kidding me, Dan? Banjo-Kazooie, a bad meme game? Shame on you. I don't remember what order these were in. I'm gonna go with pink, light blue. And I was... okay, good. You better recognize. Oh man, this RNG is horrible. Okay, there we go. You always want the next turtle to be the one right beside it, and that did not happen. Okay, so purple, yellow, pink. Red. Dark blue, red. I totally memorized those like I'm supposed to and didn't write them down or anything. Because that would be cheating. Oh. So there's an empty honeycomb up here. So you want to get those in one swift movement like that. Only the category is a meme. You heard a Windows noise? Oh, sorry, man. Sorry, guys. That was something on my end. I didn't realize everyone would hear that. Whoops. Yeah, guys. Your computers are all breaking. You're about to blue screen. Sorry. Alright, so I'm going to be singing the Vile song this run. Because it's the Vile song, and it must be sung. It's got a little bit of foul language, so if you're not into that sort of thing, then, I don't know. I'll tell you when it starts and you can mute the stream. So here we have to use the boots for a certain amount of time, but we collected a bunch of health so we could take some damage here. Oh, I'm gonna sing it. You know I'm gonna sing the Vile song. It wouldn't be a Banjo-Kazooie 100% speedrun without the Vile song. At least it wouldn't be one that I'm doing. Most Banjo-Kazooie 100% runs actually don't have the Vile song because I'm the only runner that does it. So, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Don't think I won't. Okay, so this is Mumbo Jumbo's skull. We saw it in Mumbo's Mountain. But we're actually going to use it in this level and actually do the transformation instead of skipping it. Grab this empty honeycomb and then transform. Umanaka! Fun fact, that's Grant Kirkhope's voice, Mumbo Jumbo. And Umanaka is actually a joke from when he had like something going on with like his balls were hurting, so he had to go to the doctor. And so knackers is actually a slang in England for balls. So Mumbo there saying Umanaka is actually Grant Kirkhope saying ouch my balls. True story. Alright, here's the Vile song. Everybody get ready to get hyped and spam the chat with whatever you want. I don't know. Emotes, your favorite emotes. Spam the chat, let's go. Just spam it, ruin it, I don't care anymore. Ready? Boom, 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 boom. Here we go, we're racing Mr. Vile. Greedy crocodile doesn't make me smile. On round one, we'll grab all of these items. We don't gotta fight him, he's real slow. That's right, on round one with Mr. Vile. Greedy crocodile doesn't make me smile. Going around to eat up all the yumblies. Yumblies in my tumblies, hey, let's go. Greedy crocodile, Mr. fucking Vile doesn't make me smile. Here we go, we're gonna eat up all the yumblies. Yumblies in my tumblies, do da da do da da do da da dee da day. That's right, he's Vile, the crocodile. He's a D-croc, sucks cock, and don't make me smile. Alright, now that time is running out, and Mr. Vile is gonna lose no doubt, 'cause I'm the better, faster crocodile, and he's stupid slow, Mr. Vile. Hey! Good thing we're not on front page. Ah, whatever, dude. Front page could deal with it, even if we were. Round two. This is auto-scrollers, by the way. So I'm singing, dude, Mr. Vile, greedy crocodile, doesn't make me smile. On round two, we're gonna eat up all the yumblies, but don't eat any grumblies, they'll make you sick. That's right, on round 2 with Mr. Vile. Greedy crocodile doesn't make you smile. We're going around, we're gonna eat up all those yumblies. But if you eat a grumbly, then you just suck dick. Greedy crocodile, Mr. fucking Vile doesn't make me smile. Here we go, we're gonna eat up all the yumblies, but don't eat any grumblies. Do-da-da-do, baba-do, baba-dee-da-do. That's right. He's still vile, he's still a fucking crocodile, he's still a D-croc, who sucks cock, and don't make me smile. Alright, now that time is running out. Mr. Vile is a big ol' fucking trout, and I'm the better, faster croc, and Mr. Vile is a big ol' fucking schlock. Hey! Off tempo? I don't know. I don't even know. I don't have a song for round 3, so just the first 2 rounds. I mean, you gotta do something during your 3-minute auto-scroller, right? You can't just fucking sit here.
So while you're doing it, I have a $5 donation from Chris.
Ooh! $5. From Mr. Vile?
Vile.
For Mr. Vile? Oh, thanks for the donation for the charity. We appreciate you.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Vile thanks you. I guess so. This one's not going to the charity. This one's we're just giving it to Mr. Vile. AGDQ levels of cringe. Cringe! Ooh, he's so cringe, dude. Cringy. Thank you very much for the donation. Alright. Come on. Yes! Okay. So, it's good to have Mr. Vile and that auto-scroller in the, nearer to the front of the room rather than near to the back of the room. I always get excited even when he's in, like, the dead center of the room. In the fetal position from that shit. Well-roasted pheasant. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You can't just hurt our viewers like that.
That you're all...
You can't just hurt our viewers like that.
I know. Sometimes you gotta cringe it out, though. You know, I mean, I got a $5 donation from for the charity. You gotta do what you gotta do, man. And it's the Vile song. It's gotta be done. My whole stream was built on it. So yeah, I'm finishing up the level now, collecting the last notes, and gonna death warp off this dragonfly. Decent bubble loop swamp.
A reminder that Voltathon Sparks is raising money for charitable projects. The only national organization providing suicide prevention hotlines to lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and questioning youth in crisis. Charity project serves more than 100,000 people and LGBTQ every year with their life-saving programs.
Thanks, Matt. So, every level has a witch switch that activates something in the lair that lets you get the lair jiggy. So, the one that I hit in Bubble Loop Swamp broke this hole in this witch's hat so I could get the shiggy here. That's not the intended way to get it. I'm supposed to go through, like, Ta'urn in the next room, but, it's too slow, obviously. Everything I skip is because it's too slow. Can't handle it. My fault. Blame Dick. Always blame Dick. Or Fives. Blame Fives, actually, instead. I don't want to get blamed. Okay, good. Thanks. My mic is not loud enough, Thursday.
What do you mean?
Dick problems. Try screaming. Yeah, try screaming. In case we got some European viewers that are just trying to fall asleep to this nice comfy stream, we should try screaming. That's what I do. I don't let people sleep during my stream. Come on. You think my stream's a comfy stream? No. No, if people fall asleep during my runs, I wake them up.
That's fucked. Miranda right now on front page right now.
Oh, we are? Oh, hey. I thought we weren't. Oh, we're not. Oh, okay.
Thank God we're not.
Oh, come on. The Vile song is. I'm not gonna curse for the rest of the run. The Vile song is the one exception. You gotta sing the Vile song. There's nothing like that in Tui any percent. Alright, so we're heading on into Gobi's Valley, which is arguably one of the harder levels. It's got a pretty nasty trick right off the bat here called Gobi Clip. So, you know, let's just hope I get it. But, you know, I could either get a first try, second try, third try, fourth try. I might have a fifth try, and then, so make your guesses as to what try I'm going to get this trick. Or if I'm not going to get it at all.
14th try.
14th try. I think you might be off by a little bit. But maybe. I mean, it's not like Dompe, where it could be 14th try. But also, shoutouts to 2 songs tracks overlapping here. Sorry. Oh, it's the worst. I hate this part of the run. It kills me.
Oh my god, that is a killer. Those 2 songs just hurt me.
Yeah. Hey, I got it second try.
Nice.
Nobody even made a real guess. It was all just meme guesses. So nobody wins the prize. It was actually $6,000 if you got it right, but nobody wanted to guess. So.
Did I say 14th? I meant second.
Second try's pretty good. I'm always happy with the second try. My first try was pretty bad anyways. Every time you tune into a video of Banjo-Kazooie, you always see something crazy and new. Yeah, I mean, this run's ever-changing. Like, there's so much stuff. Oh, I got hit. Dang, that's okay. Sorry, I cursed again.
That's fine.
You should censor me when I say dang.
Heck.
Just little asterisk in there. Heck, dude.
I can't type.
Alright, so something to be said about Gobi's Valley is that there's these little hoops or rings that you're supposed to fly through to get a Jiggy, but by manipulating the camera you can actually make them spawn on the screen while you're standing on them, and you can just jump through them or walk through them, and we do that for almost every single one. I think we fly through one of them. Aw, heck. Aw, dang, dude. Honestly, though, that heck meme, I've never liked it, to be honest. I gotta be straight up. I never liked that heck meme. Ah!
Well, your name literally has a swear in it, as Dan just mentioned, so...
True, but it's also a name. Richard Hiskhan is basically is what it's supposed to mean. Richard Hammer. I'm wondering if Twitch is ever gonna do a Richard Hammer thing to me and make me change my
Well,
name.
I already got partnered with it. You're good.
Yeah. But so did Dick Hammer. I think Dick Hammer chose to change his name. I'm not entirely sure.
I was told to. We're just
Maybe.
apologizing about name changes on Twitch.
But he was actually named after a guy named Richard. Richard Hammer. Like, that's where his Twitch name is from. I'm really good at memory match. I just got extremely lucky.
Look at this gamer right here.
Pro gamer. Okay, so another pretty tough trip coming up here. I'm gonna try to. There's a Jiggy you're supposed to get in this level by putting on the speed shoes and jumping into it and grabbing it from this guy. But I'm gonna try beak bombing into it, and it's a little bit tough, but it's much faster. So, gonna give it a shot. Okay, I got it. Whew. It's a pretty annoying... It's a tough trick, and it's really annoying to fail it. It's one of those. Oh, are you kidding me? That's brutal. I was like 1 frame off of getting a frame perfect trick, and it was the bad frame. Oh well. I can't even see the target, dude. Okay. That's gonna be rough on my red feather count, but we'll work it out. Don't you hate it when you're 1 frame off of a frame perfect trick and it's the bad frame? Yeah, it's a classic speedrunner problem. I'll be going for a couple of frame perfect tricks this run, just because it's a marathon and it's fun to show them off. So a bunch of things can happen here when I beak bomb into this rock. I could either land with the jiggy, I could land and dance with the jiggy, or I could stay in flight. Okay, I landed with the jiggy and didn't dance. That's one of the worst things that can happen, because now after the cutscene's over, there's also a dance. But randomly, sometimes when Banjo lands with that jiggy, he'll just do the dance during the cutscene. I have no idea what causes it or how to, you know, manipulate that, but it doesn't. Whoa, whoops! It doesn't happen that often. That was part of the plan there, taking off the speed shoes for a second. Manipulation. That's all you need to know. So, if it's any indication of how fast-paced this speed run is, even for 100%, that's probably one of the longest cutscenes in the game. And there's not a lot of downtime. So, as you can see, manipulating the camera to get through the last ring here, like we've been doing all level, instead of flying through them. And now we're gonna head into the maze room. King Sandy Butt's tomb. But I really don't like mazes. They freak me out, so I'm just gonna skip the whole thing because I don't feel like doing a maze right now. Call me cheater all you want. I hate mazes, dude. Ow, my balls. Ooh, me knackers. You may have noticed that there was the witch switch in the maze that I didn't hit, and that's because, as you'll see after this level, we can actually get that jiggy without doing the thing that we're supposed to activate in Grunty's Lair. Oh, what up, Overmayor? Look at those little duckuses.
Oh, I have one of those too.
Hey, ducks, raise your duckies. Super relatable to what's going on right now with ducks. Yeah, if you just love ducks, there's not a bad time to post ducks in the chat. Mazes are the worst kind of puzzle, exactly. Fuck them. I'm not gonna do any mazes this whole run.
Sure.
I'll have you know. Actually, I don't need any help. Oh, nice Overmare. So, I'm gonna get these last couple of jiggies here in the speed shoes because just like when swimming or flying, it skips the dance animation, which saves a bunch of time. And since this is the last jiggy of the level, skips the extra long dance animation. I'm gonna fly over to Gobi. And this is our friend Gobi. He likes us a lot because throughout the whole game we just keep ground pounding on his back. But he owes us one. We freed him. Okay, and that's Gobi's Valley done. Well, pretty nice that that wasn't a total disaster. Gobi's Valley is one of the more difficult levels, and I want to remind you guys that if there's at any point an unintentional death happens, it's a major time loss. Minutes. We're talking minutes. So far so good on that. So as you can see here, this is the lair jiggy from Gobi's Valley, and we can just clip through there and get that jiggy. Who's willing to lay it on the line and donate to the charity if I go through this whole run without an unintentional death? Who's got the cojones?
Put your dollars down. Put your dollars down.
I'll put my dollars down, but I want someone to match me. $10 if I can do this whole run without a death that is not intended. Oh, Thursday's in. Come on, let's rake in the cash. Matt's in. That's $30, dude. Let's keep it going.
Is this like the whole run without dying? You go $10 each?
$10 each if I finish the whole run without dying on purpose.
So dying unintentionally. Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah. Okay. Seems like Dan's in, Thursday's in. So we got a $40 pot going here, riding on me not dying.
No pressure.
If I PB, we double it, okay? But that's a long shot, but we'll try. I mean, I think I'm ahead of my PB right now, to be honest. Oh, Esper's throwing down a GG, to be honest. Hey, no worries, Whale. But don't fall asleep to this stream. You're not. I'm just kidding. So we're gonna do a very spooky level, so just a warning. It's a very scary level, and might be a little too spooky for you. You guys don't like scary things on Team Voltage, though. None of your runners run any scary games.
Maxie does RE7.
I'm joking. I'm just talking about cause Maxie. Like all he runs is scary games. Dude, it's so scary, man. I watch Maxie stream. He's running Resident Evil 7 Madhouse, and I'm like, this is legitimately so fucking scary.
It is. It's terrifying. I can't stand watching.
I like watching him. But I remember I was falling asleep and someone hosted him, and I was asleep, and I woke up and it was like he was chainsawing a guy in half, and it was so loud. But anyways, this is Mad Monster Mansion. It's pretty terrifying. You missed the song fives. You missed the Vile song. You really messed up this time, dude. That beard scratch. You heard me scratch my beard through the mic? I should scratch my beard right up into the mic next time. A little ASMR for you guys. Oh god, this bat! Holy crap, that guy was about to hit me for sure. But he didn't, so we're good. I forgot. There's a new strat in this room, I forgot to do it. You can actually take that shock pad without killing that guy. That's faster. But whoopsie. Okay, so this is a frame perfect trick I'm gonna go for here. Ah, fuck. I didn't get it! Oh well, it's frame perfect. Yeah, you can land on the very, very edge of that flight pad and then take off in flight into the jiggy, which keeps you on the ground, but it skips Banjo doing the dance, which is pretty neat. But it's frame perfect, but I have a pretty decent setup for it. I get about 50-50 on it. Whee! I don't know who just said wee, but wee! So, you know how much I hate mazes. I mean, I guess I'll try to do this maze. Even though I don't like mazes. But I keep getting lost. I don't know where the exit is. Is it over here? No. Alright, screw this maze. I'm out. I don't want to do it anymore. We don't like mazes, dude. So you can be the judge of whatever this pots are saying. Ooh. Okay, good. Made it. Didn't mean to take damage there, but that's okay. Not the end of the world. My face went actually skipping this maze. So I'm going to take some intentional damage here to as fast as possible. Still pretty tricky though. Let's see if I can manage it. I think I can make it. So this puzzle is also really hard. You have to spell Banjo-Kazooie, but this time it's not written on the wall, so you have to actually know how to spell. Which can be hard. Can be very difficult. Alright, take it easy, Roasted. Oh, bad luck. Those skeletons were right in my way. Had to take the long route. We are literally the worst. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye. So this is pretty frame perfect, actually. Oh, nice, I got it. So if you jump into that Jiggy as Banjo collects it on the same frame and land in the water, you get to skip the dance there and get an extra Mumbo token. Pretty tough. But feels good, man. Every time. Dang it. Dang, dude. Alright, so I'm about to do the Motsand kind of mini game here. Motsand is this floating up here on this organ. And it's supposed to be like a follow me, copy what I do, but if you have it memorized, you can just do it yourself. None of these notes actually correspond to the pitches I'm playing. In fact, they just go along with the music, and they play a chord tone from each of the chords. If you are a music nerd, then you'll know that if you were to play these notes on a piano, it would sound like absolutely garbage. It would sound like nothing. Dang it, Bobby. The boy ain't right, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. I'll need a damn hammer and some tap and die.
That's really good. Oh my gosh, that is super good.
Thanks. I do a few impressions. Are we doing impressions hour?
Please.
Do you guys watch Rick? You guys watch Rick and Morty?
Please.
All right. Oh, jeez, Rick. I just want to be with Jessica. I get a whole bunch of anxiety worked up about this whole thing, Rick.
Oh my god.
That wasn't even that. I don't know about this, Rick. Morty, you're gonna have to stick these seeds way up in your butthole, Morty. I gotta do great science things with these seeds, Morty.
You just turned my life upside down, dude. That's so good. Didn't even do that at GDQ. Goddamn.
I probably did.
Not in front of me.
I might not
I
have
didn't know you
actually.
could do that.
Oh god. What have I done? Okay. I'm just gonna kill this guy. I screwed up a little bit, but it's okay. Wasn't a big deal. Yeah, I guess I didn't do my impressions at GDQ.
And I still liked you. What a feat. Wow. Wow.
Even though I was just drunk talking about how I was in the Nintendo Switch trailer
7 times
like
in a row.
for like hours. Dude, I was really drunk that night. That was one of the drunkest
It was
I ever
like getting
was.
to the point where like you were telling the story and then like everyone was like secretly telling the story before you did. Like in a circle. And we're like mouthing the words you were about to say.
Nobody's gonna say.
Yeah. It was great. It was a good time. Everyone was like having a good time with you though. You know what I mean? Like it was
Yeah. I wasn't just like, yeah.
yeah, you weren't like the joke, you were part of the joke.
Oh yeah. I was that drunk guy that everybody thought it was funny.
The drunk
that
guy
he was being a
everyone
drunk
wants
guy.
to be with versus the other way around.
Alright, so we're about to turn into my favorite transformation in the game, the orange. That's right. Man, Mumbo turns Banjo and Kazooie into a little bouncing orange. Yeah, Kazooie's a girl, Banjo's a guy. People don't assume that Kazooie's a girl. I think it's been proven, and I mean, she lays eggs, right? So.
Wait, Kazooie's a girl.
Yeah, Kazooie's a girl. It's not an orange. What? It's not an orange. What do you mean? Look at it. It's a little orange. A little bouncy little orange. Oh god, the annoying orange on YouTube. And Fred. Oh my god. Back when to be a good YouTuber you had to be the most annoying thing on the planet, that just that hurt me deep inside. I'm the best YouTuber. I'm Fred. I speed up my videos so that my voice is really squeaky. And it gets me millions and millions of subscribers. Oh, a cutie is a tiny orange? I never knew that. Alright, we about to finish up with Mad Monster Mansion. Fun fact, we used to get the notes in this well as Banjo and Kazooie, swimming around getting them, which is the hard way of doing it. The ending it is to transform into the pumpkin and walk around collecting the notes like we're doing now. But we thought it was faster to get them with Banjo and Kazooie, so we did something way more difficult, and then we found out it was slow, so we're doing the easy thing now. Okay. And another death warp will take us to the end. Oh my god, I saved 0.3 seconds on that split, you guys. We're in there. So that was another intentional death. That was fully intended. There's 4 of us right now who are donating $10 at the end of this run if I don't have any unintentional deaths. If you want to get in on that, it's for a good cause. So, give generously to the charity. So, this run sucks, so I'm going to reset real quick. You guys don't mind if I reset, right? I could just do another one. I just really don't like how this run's going.
About that. Yeah, sure, why not, dude? Go ahead.
Alright, I just reset. So, I'm just gonna start over, guys.
Cool.
We'll have a much better run this time.
We'll just keep the timer going, but like we know it's 2 runs, you know?
Yeah,
We know
exactly.
it's 2 runs.
Yeah. I memed you. You got memed. You got me. I got you.
Oh,
5.
what?
I fell
What?
for it. Ha. Ha ha.
Joking!
It was I intentionally reset. It was part of the run.
Oh,
Got him.
I
Got him.
I feel like such a fool.
He's been made the fool,
Oh,
guys.
no. I hope this doesn't damage my reputation I have with my peers.
Yeah,
Everyone thinks you're just a guy who falls now. Gullible man.
Ah, golly shucks. Aw, Willikers.
Aw, Willikers. Non-single segment. Nope. We reset in the middle of the run. It's faster. This guy in the chat. What? Da, 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 da. Yeah, we're just gonna delay the marathon another hour and 10 minutes. Because I feel like it. Okay, on to Freeze Easy Peak. Let's go. This level used to be free. It's called Freeze Easy Peak, and funny enough, it used to be free. Like, there's no way you could lose or save any time on this level. But now it's full of really, really hard tricks that people discovered that, you know, makes it really hard and just sucks balls to have to deal with. But hey, it's time for me to basically break this minigame and make it so I don't have to actually play it. So, shoutouts to everybody watching right now. Because I'm just gonna stand still for 30 seconds while I win this minigame. People still submit to SDA. Twin Galaxies approved, dude. No one's gonna get that joke. That's some serious old school speedrunner humor.
Dude, Twin Galaxies, the website that would like verify high scores in retro games. I know.
Yep.
I know what you're talking about. I'm hip.
It was all about speedrunning too. At one point.
Kinda. That's a whole
Exactly.
other stream, though.
Oh crap! I screwed up.
Sorry.
I might have missed this. Oh, I got it. Oh, it's not your fault. It's okay. Oh wow! I went around that. Nope. All right, I'm gonna go for a trick called YOLO Star. See how I do. It's called YOLO Star because it's probably one of the hardest tricks in the game. And I totally screwed it up there. Oh, what? He tumbled. Okay, well, rip. Let's get out of here. Try this again. At least now I got another shot at YOLO Star, so I can show it to you guys. I wonder why I got so high up. Oh well. Didn't get YOLO Star, but I'll get the half YOLO, where you ground pound back through the star. And after this cutscene plays, it assumes you're still flying, so it puts you back in flight. I have one red feather left. Talk about, you know, being precise and using only what you need in the speedrun. Oh, morning, Star Everlasting. Nice duck. You only YOLO Star twice. YOLO Star, baby. You only YOLO Star twice. Oh, geez, unlucky. That termite was right where I jumped. Okay, so I gotta grab all these red feathers, and I can get an extra Mumbo token here, which means I can skip many a Mumbo token this run. I have so many. That is not enough feathers. I need all of them. Okay, good stuff. Beak bombing those Sir Slushes is a little bit harder than it looks. If you played this game as a kid, you probably had a lot of bad memories of that. Alright guys, so I'm about to turn to my favorite transformation of the whole run, the Walrus. And in Banjo-Kazooie, in this level, you race a certain polar bear through some slaloms on a sled race. And he says a certain phrase that just has a ring to it, you know, that that sticks with everybody when they play this game. So I want everybody who's watching right now to spam the chat with "Wahey," if you would be so kind to chat. As soon as I start this race, I want to see "Wahey" spam like you've never done before. Ready, set, "Wahey!" Wahey! 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 I like it, chat. I like what I see. Keep it coming. Way! And we won. Who would have guessed it? Way. Thank you guys for your ways. It made it possible for me to win that race. Oh, what do you know? I was last seen playing Banjo-Kazooie. What a surprise. You're welcome. You're welcome. Welcome, sorry. Alright, so I was low on red feathers, but luckily this scarf is covered in notes and red feathers, so I have to climb it to get all the notes anyway, so it's a really good way to refill my red feathers so that I can fly later on in the game. Alright, so I was collecting presents throughout this level because these little kids are sad that their parents are gone and have been gone forever, so I'm going to give them presents to cheer them up. But that's not going to bring their parents back to their house. But they don't need parents if they have presents, right? Fun fact, when those kids ask Banjo and Kazooie what happened to their parents, Kazooie says they're probably dead. She replies with, "They're probably dead." Alright guys, wahey round 2. Let's see even more spam this time. Wahey! Arl. Wahey! Daha! Even more spam. If you don't get, you don't really love me. Boggy, get out the way, dude. Wahey! Okay, so if everything's been done, like, if the run's been done well for all the final jiggies of the level, then this is the first time you actually, and the only time you actually get to see the last jiggy dance. So here it is. This is the last jiggy of the level. Oh yeah. Let's go, Banjo. So as long as you've gotten all the skips for all the other jiggies, that's the only time you're ever going to see that dance. We got another intentional death coming up here. Little death warp. After I get this last honeycomb. Boom. No global. Too bad, Viper Monkey. I guess you don't really love me then. That's fine though. So it's important to collect that Jiggy while flying because we need to fly back and also collect the Jiggy in the Freezeezy Peak area. That was the Mad Monster Mansion lair Jiggy that we made appear when we were in Mad Monster Mansion. And so we flew to collect it so we didn't have to do the dance, and also so that we could fly and get this one. Just by beak bombing into the wall. Now we head to my favorite level, Rusty Bucket Bay. I think Rusty Bucket Bay is the funnest level to speedrun in the game. And I think a lot of runners agree with me on that one. It's also probably one of the coolest looking levels to speedrun for people if you played the game as a kid. Aggressively splits, you know me. It's always much more satisfying to smack that split button. Yeah, this is 100% category sagging, Rufus, so 100% in this game means I must collect all honeycombs, empty honeycombs, all notes, and all jiggies. Alright. Rusty Bucket Bay time.
Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. I think I accidentally reset the timer.
What happened?
Keep going with the run.
Oh no, it's okay. I have a timer going. I can tell you where it's at.
Okay.
Whatever.
We got the clip too.
It's at 129.15.
129:16, 17. It's incredibly my fault. I'm sorry, man. Losing track of the timer on cast.
No worries.
Won't happen again.
Probably not even on PB pace anyways.
As long as you got a timer for your own records, that's good.
Yep. It's at 129.40 now. I don't know if it's synced up or not, but...
Well, the good news is it now says 100% on screen, so there you go.
There you go.
You see, I was trying to fix a problem, and sometimes problems come from fixing problems. But at least we got a solution.
So the engine room is pretty terrifying part of the speed run because even casually this room is hard, but we abuse this. Oh, and I'm dead, just like that. Unintentional death. Rip money. Damn it. I shouldn't have tried to explain it while doing it. It's kind of tough. I can't believe I slipped there. I didn't know you could actually slip there like that. I thought he would just land. Oh well. Luckily, that unintentional death is right at the beginning of the level, so I don't have to collect as many notes. I haven't died to engine room in quite a while. I usually do that strat, and I didn't know he could slip there. I wonder what happened.
What's your timer at right now, dude?
1:30:51. Okay, so anyways, engine room. I'm back. What the heck? Okay, I have a plan. Oh dang, I didn't do it. There's actually a way, if I could have gotten that, that would have been really cool to show off. I got a dropped input there. Sometimes when you're sliding on, like, sloped areas in this game, like that, you can press A and you won't be allowed to jump. So, I died there because of a dropped input. I couldn't do anything about that. Like, if Banjo and Kazooie are sliding down slopes or on certain surfaces, even if you press A, you just won't jump. It's super unfortunate that the game has something like that, because you could just die. Like that just happened, but it's all good. We're back in there. I was about to try to show off, if you land on a pipe and you flutter down to like a certain seam on the wall, you can actually void out, which means you don't die, which means you don't lose your notes. It's pretty neat, and I just found out about it recently actually, but I wasn't able to pull it off. It's actually really precise. Okay, now jump. Oh, that was pretty close. Alright, either way, we're here. So typically for engine room, the intended way of doing this is to go into a different room on the ship, and if you go into that room and hit the switch, it slows down the propellers, but we try to use invulnerability frames to get through them. Like that. Hey, I passed my best note score, guys. Way! Can I get a way? Alright, and we're out. We out of there. So, we basically use invulnerability glitches to get through those propellers without slowing them down, and then we also glitch our way through here. Okay, good. To clip out of the engine room. And this is actually the room with the switch that slows down the cogs, or the propellers, that we didn't use. So now, basically, engine room, I hit two switches that slow down the propellers on the front of the boat, or underwater, where there's a jiggy behind them. So now it's like a timer going down to when those will be reactivated, so you're supposed to hurry up and go get the jiggy, but it gives you a little bit of time, so I'm going to get some other stuff on my way, like this Jinjo, and some notes. Also, in this level, you can drown on the surface of the water because the water's oily, and you can't breathe even when you're just swimming on the surface. So. And also, when you're underwater, you lose air twice as fast. Just listen to that sweet, sweet Rusty Bucket Bay jam. Alright, I'm gonna go for a frame perfect trick here. Oh, I got it! Oh my god, I got it. Holy crap, I can't believe I just got that. So basically, if you touch that Jiggy on the exact same frame that the box hits you, then it saves the dance animation, or it just skips the dance animation. But that's one frame window. No joke, one frame window on that one. And there's not really a very good setup for it either. You just sort of wing it. Yeah, I unintentionally died, Matt, in the engine room. I went for a kind of a YOLO-er strat that I've been doing lately that's worked every time, but I found out that Banjo can like slip and fall, and I fell. Hey, that room went perfect too. Nice. But engine room hardly counts. We still have to donate. It was right at the beginning of the level. It hardly... It's like I lost 2 minutes or something from that. From both deaths. Probably 2 minutes total. But the rest of this Rusty Bucket Bay has gone like perfect. I got the frame perfect trick and my movement's been clean. Too bad about the deaths. I can't see. If you jump into the pipe that I just jumped into fast enough, you skip the cutscene of the cage falling, and that cutscene just for some reason stops you from playing the game. So luckily I skipped it. This way. Boom! That's a newer strat. I didn't think I was gonna get that. It only saves time if you do it first try very, very fast. So I'm glad I got it. Basically, you're supposed to backflip up there, and you can jump off of the whistle on the front. It's stupid to go for because it saves like less than a second, but it feels so sweet when you get it and actually save time with it. A little bit of intentional damage there to get down to 3 HP, which is the exact amount that we want right now. Alright, got him out of my way. Didn't get the best RNG in there, but it was still pretty good. You keep hearing breathing. Is someone breathe? I don't even hear that. Max, someone's in there with you, dude. So you can run through the middle of these guys without getting hit, but for the safety of the marathon, I'll just kill them. Grab one of the health. Oh, unlucky. That guy was in a pretty unfortunate spot. And yeah, shoutouts to slicing this dolphin right in half with the 8 anchor. Save the animals. There's a bit of a skip here. You can get that jiggy without doing the dance animation by jumping in the water and then jumping into the jiggy without touching that buoy. The game still thinks you're in the water, so it skips the dance for some reason. Hi, I'm laying in bed. Did I hear Dick unintentionally died? Rub it in, why don't you? I unintentionally died. Okay, Matt, you got me. You already said that. Alright, so we're about to finish off Rusty Bucket Bay here, and then go into the last level of the run, which is called Click Clock Wood. Okay, we're changing the deal now. I had an unintentional death, so we failed that. But who's willing to lay it on the line if I get under, if I can get under in 13 minutes, if I can get a 212 or better, 212 something or 211 something, then we're still donating $10. Who's willing to lay it on the line? Who's willing to throw down? That backflip onto that leaf is super finicky and annoying, and I got it first try. I'm bittersweet about it. I'm glad I got it first try because it's faster, but I also wish I got it first try on a run that was more PB-able. Because on PB pace, I'll fail it like 5 times. I already showed this off earlier, but if you jump into the cauldron as it activates, there's like it clones Banjo and Kazooie and puts them into the other room. So what you're about to see is I'm going to talk to Grunty's sister. Her name is Brentilda, and she's a fairy godmother. And she tells you things about Grunty that you need to know for the quiz at the end of the game. You're supposed to be talking to her throughout the whole game and writing these down. So hog breath, freshly burst boils, dung brown, hog freshly dung. So you're supposed to talk to her throughout the whole run. I have 20 tokens. But I actually have something in my computer that's a Furnace Fun calculator. Every time you start a run of this game, the Grunty questions that you get in the quiz show at the end, that you get quizzed on, are randomized. So if we were to just guess every run, we'd have a 33% chance on every question, and then we would get a 50-50 chance on it if we saw the same question again. But with the power of the Furnace Fun calculator, I can talk to one Brentilda, learn 3 of the answers, and narrow it down to only 10 remaining possible patterns. So it helps to make it less likely to get a death in the in Furnace Fun, or to lose a ton of time in Furnace Fun as well. If it can't go wrong, it will go wrong. Well, there's a strat at the end of this level that I really hope doesn't go wrong, because I learned a backup for it, but I have yet to try it. So if I fail this strat at the end of this level, it could mean that I can't finish the run, because there's no real backup for it. It's super non-marathon friendly, but I gotta go for it, because you know me. So let's hope I don't fail that. So this is Click Clock Wood. This level is one of the most interestingly designed levels in gaming history, I feel like, because it's got a really neat concept where you enter the level from this main screen that you saw me before, where I hit the switch to open this door. And this level is the same every time you enter it, but if you enter it through different doors, you're actually entering it through different seasons. So you're kind of like time traveling through the seasons. So in spring, let's say I hatch an egg, okay? In summer, the bird will be hatched and it will be hungry, it needs food. So things you do in previous seasons affect what happens in the next season, but the level remains the same with small changes based on the seasons. So it's a really neat concept, it's a really well designed level, but it's really hard. So here's an egg. If I didn't hatch this egg here and I went to summer, that bird would not be there. So in this season, we're gonna plant eggs into the ground and make a flower grow. In the next season, we're gonna need to water the flower so that it can grow even more. Nice. So we clip our way out of there. That was a gold split, by the way. That was a glod split. So get your gold emotes out. That was actually a gold split. That was the best I've ever done that. Ooh, that was close. Jumping around the birds in summer is a little more risky than jumping around them in spring, but gotta do it. Saves time. I believe since I got that gold split, it's made my summer best 2:06:59. So I've actually brought my summer best down to sub 2 hours 7 minutes with that, and that's actually a real big achievement for me. That actually means a lot to me that I just saved that second on my summer bests. I've been trying to get my summer best below 2:07 for a long time now, and and to speedrunners, getting their summer best down really low feels like a PB in and of itself. So I'm pretty happy about that. It's like a new personal best. Summer best segmented PB. So yeah, our friend Gobi's back, and we're just gonna crush him again, like we always do. Oops. Oh, did I hit the switch too? That's pretty awesome. I just killed that bird and hit the switch with the same ground pound. They said it could— What?! The bird came back! What? Okay, that is definitely the first time that's ever happened to anyone. That has never happened before in the history of this game, dude. That bird just died and came back to life after the cutscene. What just happened? That was insane. It didn't really affect anything, it was just pretty crazy. Nobody's ever done that in the history of Dota. Alright, I'm gonna go for a risky jump that I failed last 2 runs, but we're gonna try it anyways. I shouldn't fail it. I shouldn't be failing it, but I might fail it. Oh crap. I'm just gonna kill this guy, because I'm low on health now. Okay, I didn't fail it. Kind of a blind YOLO jump there to get to this Jiggy, and then jump back and land up here. We should be ahead of schedule after my run. I think it's going to take me about 2 hours, 13 minutes. If that gives you any indication. This will probably end around the 2:13 mark. Unless I really fuck up or something. So now the bird's here, because we hatched him in spring, and he's hungry, so we need to feed him caterpillars in summer. I jumped over that red feather. I didn't want it anyways. That red feather was garbage to me. According to the schedule, Banjo's supposed to end like now. Oh, so we're behind by a bit then. I'm not like going slow or anything. I said it was going to take 2 hours 20. And I'm going to be, say, 7 minutes behind estimate, I think. It's NBD, but I'm doing another run later. I'm doing 2E any percent, and if that run doesn't start like earlier than 8:30, I like actually can't do it. Just saying. Just blame Matt. Just blame Matt. Just blame fives, actually. I think we should all just blame fives. Yeah, nobody choke and lose a bunch of time on their speed runs, okay? We need to keep the schedule moving along. So I helped this guy get into his house in spring, and then in summer, actually no, I helped this guy get into his house in summer. In spring I couldn't do it, and then in autumn I'm able to actually go up into his house and collect his reward. So this is pretty interesting to point out. I'm not going to be hitting Gobi in autumn because I'm going to be doing a bit of an intense, crazy strat at the end of this level that's super non-marathon friendly, and if I fail it, I said this earlier, but if there's a way to get the Jiggy from the flower that's really, really risky, and it saves about 20 seconds, but if you fail it, like, you're super, super screwed. So if I fail it, like, there's a chance I'm not going to be able to finish the run 100%. I could still beat the final boss and everything, but I might not be able to 100% the run. I'm going to go with the old don't fail it strategy. See how that goes for me. And yeah, but I got to go for it. I got to show it off. I got to showcase it. Get out of here, guy. I don't want the edge guy. Robin Hood. So yeah, I have to collect acorns for this squirrel. He's lost them. However, 2 of them were in his house. One was on a shelf in his house. How could you lose it? You clearly just put it on a shelf in your house. The other one, sure, they were a little bit out of the way. But there was another one in his attic. Like, this guy's just lazy. I just had to go get acorns and give them to him directly that he lost in his own house. So we now collected 10 caterpillars that we need to feed this bird in autumn. You like that, Thursday? Alright, so that was a pretty decent autumn. We are out of there. And now for winter. This is where things get a little crazy. Don't blink or you might miss it. Some of the strats that happen here. There's gonna be some serious glitchery going on, so keep a close eye. I'll let you know when it's about to happen. Haha, ground pounded right on that loser. Haha, got him. Yes. We're all donating $10 if I can get under 2 hours and 13 minutes with this run. Get the old skip all the teens. Just get a 212. Man, my feather count is not good. Oh, jeez. Oh, can I clutch it out? Oh, I was sick. You guys don't even know how sick that was. Oh, just keeps getting sicker. I forgot to hold up before that cutscene, so I wasn't pointing towards that jiggy, so I had to do some crazy improv. Okay, this is where you're gonna wanna start paying attention. It's about to get a little crazy, a little glitchy up in here. So get ready for winter clips. Okay, there's the first one. To get to the honeycomb. There's the second one. We got them both, and we're out of the level. Oh, that was so close to gold, too. Okay, so I'm about to take off my headphones that connect to my computer, so if anyone hops in the Discord right now, I won't be able to hear them. I need to listen fully to the game right now to get this strat. And if I miss this, we're in some trouble. So, everybody hold your breath. This is probably one of the more advanced tricks in the whole run coming up, and betting on it. But I wanted to showcase it, so here goes nothing. We got it. Oh my god, I thought I missed it. I was like, I thought my life was over for a second. We got it. So that's the soft lock strat. Okay, we got it. So basically, you freeze the game so that the camera is fixated on one spot, and then you take damage during the cutscene so that you can control Banjo and Kazooie there. I have to find my way over to Mumbo's house using audio cues and just inputs. And if you mess up anything and get lost, then the game is soft locked. That's just how it is. I wouldn't have been able to get the last couple notes in the level. I wouldn't have been able to get the last Jinjos. And that if I had failed that, is basically I basically just have to say, hey guys, I'm done. I can't finish the game. But I'm glad I got it because it's something worth showcasing. And I'm now choking, getting the last Jiggy. And then I clip out of bounds again, and we're out of Click Clockwood. Now it's time for Furnace Fun. So, can I get some Gib RNG, some Bless RNG in the chat? I need as much praise to RNGs as we can get right now. It's very important. Pre-recorded run my glutes. Why would I pre-record a run that died in engine room twice? Alright, I'm gonna put my headphones back on now, so if the people in the Discord need to talk to me, they can.
Okay, you just missed me cursing by accident.
Non-marathon. You cursed?
It
Why?
was an accident. I was excited because you got the trick.
So wait, were you commentating for me when I had my
just,
headphones
like,
on?
popped off a little bit at the end.
Oh,
Be
nice.
good.
Yeah, I'm glad that I got
It's
that.
gonna be a
That sucked.
compilation of all the times you accidentally cussed now, and it's gonna go super viral. So it's all good.
There we go. Need to RNG this right now.
My feet
Because
are
I need it.
praying as well as my hands.
There you go. I don't need to listen to that question because I have these all memorized. The audio questions. So the reason we need to pray on Jesus is because of these Gruntilda questions. Okay, got that one wrong. But it's okay, as long as we don't get one on the Joker, it's pretty good. The Joker or the Death Square. If we get a Grunty question wrong on either of those, then we have to do the whole thing again. And this is the same for every single speedrun of this game. So if you get to Furnace Fun, and that happens, you just lose your run, and there's nothing you can do about it. So now we're going to the all the other questions I have memorized, so I won't get any of them wrong. But the Grunty questions are random, and also I'm using a calculator. Every time I get one right or wrong, it narrows down the patterns for the Grunty questions. But every time you start a game, they're random. So here's the Death Square. It's not a Grunty question, so we can all breathe a sigh of relief. Thank you for praising RNGesus.
Out of curiosity, what is your personal timer read right now?
2:07:17.
Dude, we're on sync. I fixed it.
You did
I
it.
just like winged it.
All right.
I did it a long time ago, but apparently I did it correctly. So that's good to hear. After all this time, it's still in sync.
Okay, guys. So I'm about to do a trick that is called Furnace Fun Skip. It skips the second half of Furnace Fun, and it skips the credits, the first set of credits. This is one of those games where they like to put the credits before the final boss. So before this trick was discovered, we had to sit through them. But using this trick, I can skip the credits. Getting this Death Square question incorrect on purpose will launch me onto the board instead of into the lava below. And now the game's broken, it doesn't know what to think. In fact, before I finish the run, I'm just going to quickly go over here to show you that none of these things even exist. I can just go through them, including Grunty is just non-existent. So, the game's just broke. Actually, I probably should have just gone because that might have been a gold split. Damn it! Oh no, I got like a bunch of Grunty questions wrong. It's fine. So yeah, credits that skipped the rest of Furnace Fun, and now we can go straight to the final boss. What if we don't exist? How can we be mirrors be real if our eyes aren't real? Alright, Grunty fight time. Thursday thinks I'm gonna die, but I'm not gonna die. I'll tell you right now. So all these different note doors allow you to refill all your items, and one of them allows you to have double health for the fight. The only one we go to is the egg one because we have to. We only have 10 eggs left at this point in the run, and we need much more. So I actually skipped a little bit of dialogue from that cauldron by jumping into him before he could talk to me. So here we go. This is the Grunty fight. Time will be coming up pretty soon. As soon as I put the last egg in the Ginginator. So on this phase of the Grunty fight, we have to hit her with 3 eggs on each side of the castle. She'll go over there, and we have to hit her with 3 eggs. So I shoot 6 eggs because some of them aren't going to hit, and hope for the best. Okay, good. So we got her on all 4 sides. Oh, whoops! That was only 3 sides. Okay. This is not good. Okay, we're good. Whoops. That was an accident. I didn't mean to take off from the flight pad, but it's okay. So in this phase, we have to hit Grunty with 4 beak bombs. The first one you get just right off the bat by just flying and aiming at her. The second one you have to line her up. The third and fourth one you can do while she's shooting fireballs. But if you miss them, it can be a nightmare to deal with. So I got them all, which is good. And now I'm going to go for a cutscene skip. Basically, if I stand over here when this Jinjo statue comes out from the ground and I poop eggs in the right spot in the right direction, I can skip a cutscene here. I got it. So basically, 3 of those eggs went into the statue during that cutscene, and I got to skip the cutscene of actually activating the first Jinjo statue. Now we simply go around to all the statues and aim eggs into them. I think I got all of them. That was really, really good Jinjo shooting. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, I just missed one good. There is a chance that you can soft lock here. I didn't get it, luckily. But if you do that cutscene skip, for whatever reason, sometimes you can actually soft lock on the statues. But I'm glad it didn't happen. No one knows what causes it either. And it's killed, for me, it's killed it was a heartbreaker. It was a run I'll never forget where I just got that random soft lock that you can't avoid, and it killed my PB. Alright, here's the Jinjonator. So as soon as I shoot in the last egg, it is time. And it looks like it's gonna be... Try to guess what my time's gonna be. Come on, chat. I don't want to give it away. Boom! Time. Sorry, time.
I got a 20 on my end, but it's probably like a 17.
There was a 2:12:19.
Oh, cool. So we were like...
So you were only 1 second off. 2:12:19. Feels good to get sub 2:13 in a marathon. Holy, that wasn't... Not too shabby. Considering what can happen in this run, losing 3 minutes to my PB is... Or 2 minutes 45 seconds to my PB is... Honestly, a pretty insane time.
Good shit. Good stuff.
Thank you guys for having me.
Of course.
I appreciate it.
Anything else you want to say?
No, not particularly. I hope you enjoyed Banjo-Kazooie 100%. If you did like that speedrun, I speedrun these all the time on my channel, which is twitch.tv/dickhiskhan. If you want to go follow that stream to know when I go live, I do Banjo series speedruns and stuff like that. And I'm also going to be playing the new ukulele game coming out soon that's based on Banjo-Kazooie, so that's going to be fun. But yeah, that's about it.
Thanks a lot.
2:12:19.
Dickhiskhan for 2:12:19.
No problem.
Banjo-Kazooie 100% right here on Voltathon Sparks.